Okay, I'm just going to show you the 2004 Flamingo Outback camper trailer. This is no ordinary trailer. It's had lots of time and money spent making it one of the trickiest ones on the market, I must say. To start with, you can see here that we've got the high quality PVC pipe at the front. You've got two sizes here. We use this for storing the annexes and also storing something else, which is a little bit of a surprise I'll show you later on. Now you can see here also you've got an aluminium box here. This has been handmade to fit the unit. Lots of extra space, which is handy in these camper trailers, a little bit extra space to carry everything, and you can also lock that down. The regulators have been raised. This is a flip down jockey wheel, which is very, very easy to use. It's very, very handy to have, and it's very strong. Now we've also put wiring to the front of the trailer, so you've got your Anderson plug, so you can actually charge the vehicle while you're driving. Okay, and you can see from this side here the piping on the vehicle as well. There's an inverter inside of the unit and batteries, so when you switch the inverter on, you can actually run a lead from this socket here, okay, and then plug that into the input on the van, and that will power the van entirely. All the power points will become active inside the van from the inverter. On this side here, you'll see that there's an annex also on the opposite side of the door on the camper trailer, which I haven't seen before. It's very good. It keeps the roof a little bit more stable and protects it from the shade, from the sun. So we'll come around here now to the other side. Something else we've installed here is a 12-volt socket outside of the van, which isn't standard, of course. It's really handy if you want to pump up kids' balls, use an air compressor, or you just need some 12-volt lights at night time. Storage boot. Full annex. It's a full annex that's enclosed, which gives you an extra room. And on the back here, we've done the same thing again. Plenty of space to store. There's another sets of 2 PVC pipes, professionally fitted. You see how nicely they fitted these onto the trailer. This was something that took a lot of work, a lot of thinking, and once again done by engineers. This is a modified bike rack. It's a Strongman, which is one of the top bike racks. It holds 3 bikes, and the way I've set it up here is so you can basically put a key in it and it will flip down, and you can slide the bed out. As you see, you can slide the bed out without having to remove the bikes or the bike rack. And you can see here how they've set that up, so it's very, very strong, very strong. There's an alarm here on the back as well. We use this for chaining through the bikes. If somebody breaks the cable or cuts the cable, the alarm will sound. Okay, so we'll walk now inside of the vehicle. Just lock that door back. Now, you'll see here in the main bed, we've put an inner spring mattress, which is very, very comfortable. Where is it? Down here. Very, very comfortable inner spring mattress. Quite an upgrade from the standard foam mattresses. And in the bag here is the full annex. It's in very good condition, actually. All the walls, annex, etc. Now on the 12-volt side, I'm actually a 12-volt specialist by trade, so there's an amp meter. The panel's not on the van, but there's an amp meter if you want to fit one on all the wiring. You can measure how much power is coming from your solar panels. And here is a voltmeter, which measures the voltage of the batteries. Now, installed in the van is quite a serious power setup for remote camping. You'll see here 2 120 amp hour AGM redback batteries. Now these retail for $4.29 each, so this gives you a total of 240 amp hours, which is more than enough to power up to an 80 litre 12-volt fridge for 5 or 6 days easily. Also, all the lights in the van are operated. There's a switch here, so you can switch the batteries off when you finish camping, or if you need to switch them off for any reason. Also, a heavy duty, this is a 2,500 watt inverter installed. Now this stuff is an option, so we can chat about this outside of the price of the van. you'll see why we've got the large inverter also very soon. Now, one of my favourite parts of this van, it took a lot of work to wire it in, is a Yamaha. This is an $899 Yamaha sound system. It's a radio, DVD player, CD player, and that's inside of this cupboard here, the cupboard in the corner, so it's nice. You can just reach in the door from outside and change tracks. It's also remote controlled, and we've got the Yamaha speakers mounted up here on the roof. They just fold down. Now it's a very nice sound system. Just make sure you don't get in trouble at the caravan parks when you turn it up and enjoying yourself too much. We've fitted an alarm system here as well, which you can arm and also deactivate, which is very handy. Now, I was talking to you before about the reason why I've got a secret in one of the tubes. Now, this is it. When I sat in the van when I first bought it, I looked there and that reminded me of an old movie theatre. So I thought about it a little bit and I created this. Okay, so when you're sitting back here in the seat, there's a full cinema set up inside of the van. Now this is optional as well. We can speak about these options, but that just drops straight down and you pull it and up it comes again and you won't see it. That's made many a very good night, especially if you get a rainy camping trip. Now that's all wired up through the stereo system in the cupboard, and this mount here on the roof is for the projector, and it just basically clips up. It's got magnets inside, it just clips up there, and you can sit back here and watch a full screen movie on the cinema. Now in the sink, we've made some modifications as well. Oh, just a moment, I forgot to say, we've also got these blue lights here. So when you're watching a movie, it gives you a little bit of the movie experience. And obviously the sound comes out of the speaker system. Now in the sink, what we have, we've changed the standard tap over to a mixer tap. Hot and cold water. Now normally these have only got a pump, these vans. You'll see why we've got the hot and cold mixer in a minute, but normally you've only got a pump, and this is a mixer tap that folds down out of the way, and the pump will instantly activate and it will switch off when you turn the tap off. Non-standard, of course. The pump's non-standard. That's a 10 litre a minute Jayco pump, and that's wired through a Jayco 12 240 volt hot water service. So it'll actually heat the water up on 12 volt, or when you're at a caravan park, you can, when you're hooked onto mains, you can run it off of 240 volts, no problems at all. Now these are $400 a unit plus the plumbing. I mean, there's lots of plumbing work. We could actually get a plumber out to do all that for us. Standard features, obviously you've got your fridge, your cooktop, your gas cooktop, one electric cooker, and your gas cooktops, microwave. Now I made another little modification here. I've put tie-down points in the corner here, and also under the table or under the fold-down bed, here and here. And the reason for that is when we're travelling, we found we wanted to secure, the tents and that kind of thing that we put inside of the van. There's a power point that I added here. Reason for that is before there was no place to plug a laptop or anything when I was sitting at the table, so I added that, and also some switches so you can switch the charger on, the Foxtel, the projector, etc. So that's the van. If you're not familiar, obviously this is a queen size bed with the inner spring. This side here is a double bed. This is a table which folds down into the couch. Now, small things, some hooks also we put in so you can hang stuff from the roof, which is really handy. We need some extra space. Now, small things. I wound up the camper trailer just recently and didn't pull the canvas out of the way and have torn this part of the canvas. It really doesn't matter at all. It's just the part that flips into the door and it's sealed on the other side. But I spoke to the canvas guys and they said they can just patch that or fix that. It's not a problem. So I might even do that myself. The van's, we've used the van. It's been a family van, so it's there's a little bit of wear, just in different places. A few little chips out of the lino, but if you've got family and kids, I'll guarantee you'll do it yourself very quickly. Yeah, just small little bits and pieces, chips here and there, but nothing Yeah, there's some chips and bits and pieces in the van, but nothing too serious. Can't really think of anything else with the van. Any other problems? So yeah, it's all good. Obviously, tyres have got good tread on them. They're the off-road Jayco tyres. So I'll just give you one more quick look at the van from a distance. And obviously, if you've got any more questions, you can feel free to give me a buzz on 0488 425 919. Again, that's 0488 425 919. Thanks for watching.